Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Moore will throw. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Working on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And when you get zone...
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Penalty, good news for the offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's amazing in college.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sticky.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First down for this offense. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. Feeling some heat. A strike downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The inside handoff. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say it.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he dropped it! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quarterback on the keeper. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running...
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Clock to run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on...
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The biggest lie college football coaches. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fidel. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. Fresh set of downs after the completion. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. On the move. And now they've lost the ball down here. Defense falls on the ball. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes it on the run. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Snares it outside, it's Coleman. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, you can tell the
ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for him.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They go to the ground. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now on 1st down from the 28. The give to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose. Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the offense lining up for a 1st down play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Gray. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Pulls it in. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, these defenders practice this.
Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. This system.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He tried to make something out of nothing, but offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's McFarland. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup here. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need... Welcome to the old horseshoe on the bank. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And you know the line they... The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the... This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Afterburners coming. 10. Slippery slide. The offense set for a 1st down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Brown wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete. A huge pickup. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defense.
At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Parachek.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Spartans will hustle to the line. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like it.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback on the keeper. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First and 10 from their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that...
Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Carter.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On second down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And I think this team knew going into half.
First down for this offense. It through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gates. Stopped after making the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? And he's just going to spike it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's locked. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Paul Bunyan's axe is one of the great trophies in college football, but you know, they used to play for a slab of bacon before it disappeared. And you rather play for an axe or a slab of bacon, David?
Absolutely, I'd rather play for an axe. Way more tough, way more manly. And by the way, I don't eat bacon anyways. I don't need the food. Palmer, give me the axe.
I'm going to go bacon because bacon makes everything taste better, and it's the smoky notes that really give it that extra little flair. So I'll go bacon, but can I cut it with knives?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's...
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gonna run it. It's White. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Acker.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to...
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Phenomenal play call by the...
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
After the filthy move, he's got room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Got his man quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Steps away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's locked. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense lining up for a first down play. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree.
Now it's time to pack your bags and head. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this...
A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees... So he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quickly complete. And he delivers it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Well, they've done nothing. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's looking to throw it. quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You did.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to throw on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
What a...
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch.
It's definitely the wide receivers.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans with a... This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, look out. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hope to get him in space, create running... On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan. offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually...
Ball in the air, intercepted! The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not the start this kid was...
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The offense set for a first down play. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you...
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's why QBs...
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal. Throw him to the spot. Exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many.
And it's caught. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barnes. He looks that one in nicely. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Washington wants to go quickly. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just two or
the offense. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them your cross.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Zings it complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And there was no question.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big M.
Here comes the offense on first down. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Washington right back to the line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back?
The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Is the third time the charm. Hines is man enough for the first. And the catch and run in. After not really playing their best earlier this season. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Northwestern right back to the line. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if you turn up...
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. On the run, it's McFarland. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Immediately fires to the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a...
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Offense getting set for 1st down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes 1. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? They'll go to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's a nice gain, but
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Makes the grab. It's Crosby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Northwestern. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you...
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. And boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a call. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down. And they got him for the sack.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things he can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And how nice.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Toss to the outside. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Wants to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nice.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose it. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in, and On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making the play.
This defense obviously...
Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moore will throw. Makes his connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and they were...
One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8 clap and UCLA ready to roll. Today, a Big Ten clash. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down. The offense set for a first down play. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Duncan. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Vincent. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
For a wide receiver screen.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Got his man to the left. And he'll take it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morales. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it's been said football is a game of inches.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need...
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Duncan. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
42 Spider.
Back to the air one more time. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to
Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass it. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught behind the line. It's Lloyd. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass...
The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for the score! First down for this offense. The give to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds his man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's Lloyd. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
What we knew coming into this.
1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lofts one high and deep. Got it! Into the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a nice play.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to...
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Illinois right back to the line. The play action fake. Slips a tackle. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is...
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Pirouettes away from the defense. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to...
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block. Maybe.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
I know this offense came out here in the second.
Offense getting set for first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The run from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice.
On first down, here comes this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Running back searching for a hole.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome to Road. Now let's get started by choosing. Next, it's time to choose the position you'd like to play. A quarterback. Now you'll pick what type of player you'd like to be. Here, we'll customize your bio info, gear, and appearance. You know what they say, look good, feel good, play good.